We just got a brand new tool for the shop. Looking forward to getting to use it at some. We just picked up a thickness planer from Menards, and Gabe is going to unbox it for us. Let's see what it looks like. Excited to try it out. Snip. Snip. You can use the tip of the scissors to slice through the plastic.
That's working a little bit better.
How heavy do you think it's going to be?
Probably like, I don't know, like 50 pounds.
Do you think you'll be able to lift it?
I don't know. Okay. Here's the instructions.
Ooh, instructions, very important. You know what we do with instructions usually. Set them over there. And then we wait. Yeah, and then we wait until we get confused, and then we open them.
Okay.
What else is in that little bit there? Oh, that looks like the top crank handle.
I'll keep this.
Some random styrofoam that you're going to want to destroy later, I suppose. Okay.
Okay, here's the actual thing. In its wonderful plastic bag. Oh, what's this?
Ooh, what is it? Oh, I know what that is.
It looks like a leaf blower. Where's the end?
You'll have to rip open the plastic. It's probably sealed.
Ooh, it's got like, oh, it's sticky.
Yeah, so this will mount onto the back of it, and then we can hook the shop vac up to here to suck up all the shavings.
Oh, that's
so it won't make
cool.
quite so much of a mess, especially when it's the middle of the winter and we want to leave the garage shut instead of doing it out in the driveway.
Okay, can I lift it up by the spar? Oh, no.
Do
Do not use roller as a lifting handle.
Gabe says, can I lift it by this handle?
Do not use roller as lifting handle.
Use hand grips, which are just right underneath it.
Oh my gosh. Oy, could you help me?
I could. Here.
You just pull the box off.
Here, set it down for a sec.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll hold it down with my foot so you can pull it up.
Oh, plastic.
There you go. Look at that. You can lift it. Another chunk of styrofoam to be destroyed.
Yeah!
And probably a box that I'm sure someone will have fun with.
Right, go. Oh.
Yeah, good remembering.
No, I'll just leave it. Okay.
Do you want me to lift it out of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, I can just not slide it. I feel like I'm gonna cut off my finger doing this.
Don't worry, the blades are all inside.
Okay, yeah. See?
Nice. There you go.
Ha! Got it. See, somebody cut off their finger.
Good try. No blood, no finger. Do you want to carry it out to the bench where I was cutting before?
No.
You want me to?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so we got it out here.
It's a little trick.
Yep. Oh, hold on. Let's show us the bolt. So there's a little flat edge on the turn crank here, and let's see the bottom of the handle that matches up with that little flat edge, so that it goes on.
So then you just plop it on. Aha. Other way. There we go.
Nice. Is that it? Doesn't it looks like it? Yeah, it just pops on there, hey?
Okay, and then you turn it this way to go up. Can I try it?
Here, hold on. First, see there's a little tray folded up in front?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fold that down. And there's probably one in the back too.
Okay, double those. Ready?
Hold on, now crank it up. Turn the crank up so you can get those little foam blocks that it came with out of there.
This is easy to turn. I thought it was going to be real hard.
Yeah, now you can get those foam blocks out.
Boop, 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 boop.
Are those going to go into the to be destroyed later box?
Oh, yes.
Okay. To be destroyed later box.
Oh, I didn't know it was going to destroy what? Big stick.
Sorry about the background noise. They're laying sod. Been a ton of road work here this summer, so they're in the middle of laying sod to fix it.
Do I crank it
Nice.
down? Jack?
Well, let's crank it. Let's leave it where it is for now. Do you think there's like a plastic film on here? I feel like that. Do you think that comes off?
I don't know, but it totally doesn't have anything that might say, like, nope, nothing.
So you're saying we might need to take a wild guess?
Yeah!
Or just cut it off and hope we're right? Or maybe since it's a machine that's going to make 18,800 cuts per minute, maybe we should at least glance at the directions. All right, Gabriel, show us where the bolt that attaches the handle is. How do we get to that?
Okay, so there's this little cap right here.
Yeah.
So you just pull that off,
Aha.
and then the bolt is right there.
Oh, there it is. And where's the wrench, the little Allen wrench to turn that in?
The one to hide it is right here. It's hidden.
Okay.
And these wires.
And then there's these two little pieces too,
Yeah.
which have a magnet in them, and we haven't quite figured out where they go yet, but they go somewhere. So there's two magnets that came on it, and they come in the
By the Allen wrench.
by the Allen wrench, and I wasn't sure where they went. So I looked at the cheater book. We decided it's called, and those are for when we want to replace the blade.
Okay.
So you unscrew a couple of screws and you use those magnets to take the blade out, so you don't cut yourself.
I
That's what they're
knew
for.
they were for taking something out.
Yeah. So we don't need them for running it. So we'll put them back where they go.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to finish attaching
Yeah.
the turn crank handle?
Plop that on there. Plop that on there. Please.
Man, that thing's loud.
Ah! And then grab my little hold it like this.
Yeah.
And then how tight?
Just tightish.
Okay, I think that's tight enough.
There you go. If it falls off, we'll know it wasn't tight enough. Yep, and then I can just go back there. Slick.
Look.
Okay, so I think we have it all set up.
Yep.
The only thing that we're not sure about is there's this like plastic film on the plate, and I didn't find
Hello.
I didn't find anything in the instructions about whether or not to leave that on or take it off, but it doesn't come off easily, but it's really bubbly, so I'm not sure. But we're gonna just try it with it. We're gonna start with something simple.
Family.
So yeah, welcome to the Stroh family. When in doubt, give it a try. Watch the worst that could happen. So we're going to try it with the sacrificial 2x4, and we're going to try to run it through and...
Oh no, the 2x4.
I don't know.
No.
See if it works.
The 2x4.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at how nice that is.
Oh,
A little...
that's crazy.
It's not quite even on this end, or on the two ends. That's interesting. It's like it made a little bump on the ends. Let's try running it through again and see if it leaves that next time. Yeah. Interesting. Can you feel that little bit of a bump
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Here.
Isn't that weird? Probably won't be able. It'll probably be really hard to see. I'll see if I can get a
There's a
still
little
photo
line
of it.
there you can see.
Yeah. Let's try shaving it. Well, actually, let's try doing it on the other side. Well, no, let's try just shaving it one more time.
Look at all those shavings.
And see if that
This is crazy.
cleans it up. Okay, you ready?
Yes, sir.
It's like a little straw pieces. That's pretty cool.
Look at that pile. Man.
Yeah, it's still there.
Still
That's so weird. I wonder why it does
It's
that.
a little less this time, though.
Strange. Why in the world would it do that? So why is it cutting deeper? Maybe it's just because I'm letting go here, and so it's, I mean, it could just be torque, right? The weight of the log here is pulling up, and then once it's through, the weight of the log is pulling down. So maybe I'll try supporting it a little more on the ends and see if that... So strange.
Yeah, right.
And it's not really doing it too much on this side. This side is more, it's easier to see on this side. It's like right here, the last couple inches there. Weird. Okay, well,
look at
let's
this
try
stuff
running-
it shaves off.
Isn't that stuff cool? It looks like straw almost, doesn't it?
Yeah. Now we know the secret to farmers.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try it one more time on the other side and see if it does the same thing on the other side.
Alright. Just shoots out.
Yeah.
We've got a mess to clean up.
Right? Yeah, it'll sweep up pretty easy though. But yeah, look at that. Those last...
Still there.
That's so weird. I'm really curious though if it can run it this way.
Oh, like
Like instead of like this, run it like that.
zzz.
Yeah,
Wait.
well, run it like zzz.
Oh.
I kind of want to try it.
I'll stand back a little bit.
Lift it up, up, lift it up, up. Lift it up. No fires. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yes.
Vertical test. Oh yeah. Yeah, I took those rounded corners, made them nice and square. Should we do the other side now too?
Sure.
So instead of the rounded rough 2x4, we'll have a nice square something by something. Okay, here we go.
Well, the plastic seems to be not an issue.
Well, yeah,
Plastic
I don't know. I wonder if the plastic is the... I can't imagine
Oh.
the plastic is the cause of this, but I'll have to do some digging. Because it did it on these sides too.
Oh, it did?
It did it everywhere.
Is it like... the same. It's the same spot. Like.
Yep, it's the same spot.
So it's like a circle going.
It's the last couple inches.
It's
Interesting. Interesting. But other than that little bumpies on the end, it sure
super good.
Sure looks nice. I mean, what a difference. This looks like an entirely different piece of lumber.
Yeah, and then if you would put that, what is it, polyurethane?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if we put some clear coat on it, it'd really shine up nice.
Oh my gosh, look at all this. Confetti, woo!
Works pretty good.
Yeah.
Other than, I suppose, we got to figure out why it does
Those bumps.
Why it does those little bumps. That's a little concerning. But it really isn't that loud. I expected it to be louder. And once I get the little shop vac connection on there,
yeah,
the mess won't be an issue. But wouldn't this stuff make a great
confetti?
Confetti or fire starters, right? Like this, and make it a fire starter.
Oh yeah.
With some wax.
But it also makes even better confetti.
Well, yeah, neat. Well, that'll be fun to play with this some more tomorrow, won't it?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, over the last couple of days, I played with that planer a little bit more. Ran a variety of stuff through it. I ran oak and hickory and some smaller pieces of some exotic stuff. And it all ran through pretty well. Got that little bump on the end figured out. Yeah, it's definitely a result of the boards, of longer boards hanging off of these plates. So if there's too much weight, either in front of it or behind it, when you run the board through, when it comes off of either the front or the back, or before it hits the back roller, and after it's off of the front roller, just the weight and the torque of the board is pushing it up into the blades a little extra. So with some little roller supports on the end, I think that would take care of that for longer boards. Shorter stuff works great. Nice clean cuts, even on some pretty hard stuff. Looking forward to getting a bunch of cutting boards put together out of this. Yeah, so all in all, it seems like it's going to be a great buy. Overall, I don't know, 5 out of 5 for my needs. Great little addition to the shop, and price is right. They run about $270, I think, at Menards. But Menards always has their rebates and deals and such, so it's pretty easy to knock that down. So yeah, the PerforMax thickness planer. If you're looking for a relatively inexpensive planer to add to the shop, go for it. It's a good one. So thanks for tuning in. Enjoy. Let me know if you have any tips, questions, ideas, thoughts. I'd love to hear some more ideas of good projects that are made easier now that I've got a planer. I'm already planning on running some cutting boards and using it to make some easier glue ups and better glue ups for the lathe. But thanks for tuning in, and enjoy the chaos that's about to ensue. Cheers.
Watch this, ready?